Hello and welcome to Cooking with Miss Brenda. I am so excited today. We have a very special guest, my co-chef, if you would. I have Christian with me. Hi, Christian. And I thank you for, can you say hi to the boys and girls watching?
Hi.
And tell me, Christian, how old are you?
7.
You're 7 years old. And do you like to cook? In fact, what did you tell me you wanted to be when you grow up?
A cooker.
A cooker, and he wants to be a cooker, or we can call that a chef, right? And do you want to be a chef of like a fancy restaurant, or what kind of chef do you want to be?
Just like a chef, like a regular one, like just in a restaurant.
In a restaurant, any kind of particular food you want to fix?
Burgers.
What kind?
Burgers.
Burgers. Okay. And what would you do that was fancy with you? You must really like hamburgers, huh? So what kind of special treatment would you give those hamburgers? How would you fix them that would make them extra special?
I would put like on tomatoes, onions, lettuce, mayonnaise, mustard.
Wow, you're getting the works.
Ketchup.
So tell everybody in there, right? Tell them, what would you call that burger? That's a really big fancy burger. What you gonna call that one?
Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, onion burger.
I don't even know if I can remember. Can I just call it the works? Yeah, that works. Let me ask you this: do you like to cook any other kind of food?
Yes. I like making spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce. How do you do that?
I just normally like stir it in the pan and wait.
Wait for it to get hot?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of ingredients do you put in your sauce?
Just
you want to tell the boys and girls how do you fix it? Anything special?
It's just like in a can.
Oh, okay. And so then you dump the can into the stove and heat it up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. Probably a lot of restaurants do that, so you'd fit right in. What kind of sports do you like to do? Do you have other kind of things you like to do?
I love swimming.
Swimming? Are you a pretty good swimmer?
Yes.
Do you know any special strokes?
I know pretty much all of them except for butterfly.
Butterfly stroke? You haven't learned that one yet? What are some of the ones you know?
Backstroke, freestyle, breaststroke, and yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What other things do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to go and play outside a lot.
You do? And when you go outside, do you like riding your bike or roller skating? What do you do?
I like climbing trees, riding bikes, as long as it's not too hot.
Yeah, if it's kind of hot, it's kind of miserable outside if it's too hot. Especially we live in the South, right? So it can get kind of... I don't like it. I say I don't like sweaty. I don't like to sweat, perspire, or glisten. You know.
Yeah.
And you have some brothers or sisters. Mm-hmm. What are their names?
Sydney, Taylor, and Jonathan.
Sydney, Taylor, and Jonathan.
Again, there's a fly.
Oh, there's a fly. Yep. We've been trying to kill this fly. Before the program began, in fact, your father, his name is Richard, we had him with a fly swatter. And we were trying to get him over here. And we were really trying hard to get that fly. And why don't you run in here, Richard, real quick. Show him how you're on fly patrol right now. Very quick. Here we go. Here is Richard. He is on it. He is on fly patrol. And you can't hit him if it's on the food.
I saw it above Mommy's head.
Oh, because guess what? His mom and dad and his brother and sisters are here today, and they are going to be our special tasters at the end of this program. Won't that be fun?
Yes.
And guess what? Do you know what we're making today?
Do
you remember what we're doing?
Pineapple donuts.
Pumpkin. We're making pumpkin donuts. Let me read the recipe for you. If you don't have the recipe, don't worry about it. You don't have to run to write this down because it's on our website. Go to kidsclub4jesus.org, kidsclub4jesus.org. And you can, all of our recipes from all our programs are there, so you don't feel like you have to just run out and do that. But before I read it, let me just get us connected here on the program. I can see right here. All right. And I want to just welcome a few of you to the program. We have, and by the way, and when you're joining, please let me know where you're from, and you can ask your questions throughout the program. I'll try to go over there. And Melissa is here, our general manager. Melissa, if you see anything come in here, I should see, you keep me posted, okay? And I can see that Ash all the way over in South Africa. It's really, really late at night her time. It's almost midnight. And she stays up to watch us. She is our director of social media. Thank you, Ash, for joining us today and being on top of everything. And then we have Pretunier, and we have let's see. And Ash says, hi, Christian, to you. Okay? And we see... And so Pretunia is asking if you can donate. How you donate? The answer is no. What you need to do is donate to kidsclubforjesus.org. And there's a place that you can donate. Even on the Facebook, I think there's a place to donate.
I put a direct link.
And Melissa put a direct link for you there. So you just click on that to donate. And thank you for bringing that up, because we are a 501c3 organization. So that means that we are tax exempt, and we can provide you any donation. We can give you a tax exempt receipt. And I want to thank you for thinking of us, because we are totally funded by donations. We have 5 employees that work for us. And if you go to our website, I really encourage each one of you to go on our website. There are so many wonderful Christ-centered programs there for you to watch on demand. That means you can watch whatever you want to watch when you want to watch it. You don't have to wait for it to come on at a certain time. Nope, you can watch them all right there. In fact, we have over 700 programs on there for you to watch. And we're adding new programs every single day. In fact, today we added one that you're going to want. If you remember our precious little girl, Jenna, that was with it last week, she was with us. She actually came yesterday and did all the voiceover for this new nature program called God's Amazing Animals. She did such an amazing job. And you will want to go to our website, kidsclubforjesus.org. You can watch that new program. We already uploaded it. And you can also download our free app, Kids Club for Jesus. Just go to your app store, and you can watch all of our programs online. So I want to just really thank you for all your love and support, and I ask you to just pray what God would have you do to support our ministry. All right, we have, let's see, some more people have joined us, Christian. Let's see who have joined us right here. We have Pamela Morgan. Hello, Pamela. I always appreciate you throughout the week and your words of encouragement. Esther is joining us from California. Crystal Garver's watching, and Liliana and Audrey say hi, and baby Catherine, who will be 1 year old tomorrow. Happy birthday, little Catherine. And greetings from Loma Linda, California. And Darlene Penn is watching. Where are you from, Darlene? Leslie Myers is watching. Where are you? And you're wanting to bring the family on camera. Well, guess what? They will be here at the end of the program, okay? Let's see. We have Jackie Morris watching, and Lachelle is watching. Hello, Lachelle. She says happy Wednesday. So we've got lots of people watching right now.
I know who Leslie Meyer is.
You do?
She's our neighbor.
She's your neighbor. We want you to say hi to her.
Hi,
Wait, go ahead and say hi. What do you call her?
Miss Leslie.
Well, why don't you say that to her?
Hi, Miss Leslie.
There you go. And isn't he doing a good job? I'm very proud of you. All right, let me read this recipe for you for pumpkin donuts. I think we think about pumpkin in the fall a lot. You have a lot of pumpkin desserts, pumpkin recipes, and I love pumpkin year round. I don't think I can ever get too much pumpkin. Do you like pumpkin? Do pumpkin pie? Yeah. Well, this is pumpkin donuts, and guess what? These donuts are not fried. Not only that, there isn't any fat inside the donut. They're not fried, and there's no fat. So the only fat at all in this donut is the little bit of margarine or butter that you dip it in before you put sugar on it at the end. And if you don't want that, you can leave that step off.
Before you start, did you want to preheat your oven?
Oh, Melissa's so good, because I do need to preheat the oven. I was going to read the recipe first, but that's a good idea to start it. So we're going to turn our oven on to 350. Before we do anything, we want to make sure our oven is ready to go. So we preheat that to 350 degrees. And here's your recipe. You are going to need 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 cup of applesauce, 2 large eggs, 1 1/2 cups of sugar, and one 15-ounce can of pumpkin. And for the sugar mixture to dip in after they're baked is 1.5 cups of sugar and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. And then you're also going to melt separately a 1/2 cup of butter.
You might want to check the comments before you go any further.
Oh, okay. So somebody wants me to check the comments. So Lynn Llewellyn says, "Hello, Christian from Grandma." You want to talk to your grandma?
Hi, Grandma.
Do you want to tell her that you love her?
Love you, Grandma.
There you go. That's what I'm a grandma. I know every grandma wants to hear that. You can't say that to grandma often enough. Tell her again. It's okay.
Love you, Grandma.
Okay.
And Grandpa.
And Petunia says, "Happy birthday to baby Catherine."
And Jenna's on as well.
Where is Jenna? I missed her.
Eunice's comment.
Let's see here.
Right
We
above.
have Doreen, I see, Aunt Chung, and Dora Mae Decker is watching. And, here Eunice says, "Hi, Christian, this is Jenna. You and Miss Brenda are doing awesome. Please invite me over to taste the donuts." That is a really good thing to do, right? And guess what? I will send some home with you. Would you like that? And so Jenna can come over and taste those donuts. How about that? Does she live very far from you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Well, that's a good, honest answer, and I'm glad that if I don't know the answer to something, I don't try to pretend I do. I just say, I don't know that. Do you know every Sabbath at 5:30 Eastern, I am on live Facebook on my Brenda Walsh Ministries page, and I'm at my piano, and I play your favorite songs. Any hymn that you have, I play it. You can write it in there, and I play those songs. But sometimes, once in a great while, somebody will stump me. And I don't know the song. I haven't heard it at all. And so you know what I do? I say, you know what? I don't know that song. Choose another one and I'll try to play that one for you. You see, you always want to be honest, right, Christian? Okay. So let's see right here what we're going to do first. We're going to put our wet ingredients in here. Now, this is important to show. Dad, you want to just show this out to the camera? Melissa will tell you where to show it. I want you to see that it's a 15-ounce can of pumpkin because keep bringing it closer and she'll tell you where. And I use this lid because I wanted to show you this can for 2 reasons. Many times people get confused when they say pumpkin and they will get something that says pumpkin pie mix. That is not what you want. That will not work in any of recipe that's calling for pumpkin. Because what this is, and of course this lid has been already ready for takeoff. This is just solid pumpkin. There's no mix, no seasoning. It's solid pumpkin, and that's what we need. And also, a lot of pumpkin comes in the bigger cans. You want these smaller ones, the 15-ounce. So, would you take your spatula, Christian, and would you put all of that pumpkin right in that bowl? That's it. Just get all of it in there, and you're doing a really good job.
It's kind of hard.
Yep, you're doing good. You know what? You can even look at it if you want. Is it easier for you to look at it this way so you can see what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Whatever works for you, you do it, okay? And let's see. We have, and your grandma says, "I love you too, Christian." Wasn't that sweet? Let's see. You know your grandma loves you, don't you? Okay, so, and we have, let's see, Eunice. Kim is watching. Miss Eunice, you want to say hi to her?
Hi.
And let's see. And Petunia says she will be joining, and we have Cynthia who is watching as well.
This is as much as I could get out.
Okay, you want me to help you then? Let's get this right because we want all this yummy goodness right in here. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you this spatula. I want you to get the applesauce in there now, and I will use mine to get out the rest of this for you. How's that? And I'll just help you with that. We're just going to put all the wet things together right here. Isn't this an amazing recipe? This applesauce that we're putting in right now is 2 things. It helps to as a binder, to bind things together, and it also acts as in place of any type of oil or fat. So there's no butter in this side of the recipe. There's no oil in this recipe with just the applesauce. So that makes it a lot more healthy for you. All right. So now you told me you know how to crack eggs. So why don't you take an egg and crack it right in there? Can you do that for me?
Can I do it? Can I?
Yeah, however you want to crack it, you put it right there. It's fine. Okay. Good job. And you can throw that right in here. Okay. There you go. And you want to get the next one? well, let's put this one in here just in case there's a shell that gets in here. Now, we also have a vegan recipe online on our website that you can go to if you want a vegan recipe. And to make it vegan, the only difference is that instead of the eggs, you're going to use, good job. You want to put that right in here?
I kind of got it on the apron.
Oh, you know what? That's not a problem at all. And let me give you a paper towel right here. You can wipe your hands. How's that? And do you know what? One time I got flour all over not only my apron, I got it on my face. All flour went everywhere. So, you know what? It's those kinds of things that just kind of make memories, don't you think? Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, I'll take that for you. You good? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then put the egg in there, and you can use this to just get all of it in there. How's that? Good job. You're doing a good job. Here, you want to use this? Yeah, there you go. I can see why you're such a good helper to your mom at home. There you go. I'm sure your mom's a really good cook. Let me just see if I can get the rest of that in there. Okay. Good job. All right. But what I was going to tell you is that if you want to make it vegan, don't use the eggs. You're going to use 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water. And that will take the place of the egg. That's the only difference that you're going to do in this recipe. The other thing is at the end, you can choose margarine. There's soy margarine that you can use for dipping the donut in, the hot donut before you put it in the sugar and cinnamon mixture. And you can do that. So then that becomes a vegan recipe. And we have that posted online as well. So you have an option. All right. So now let's do this. We've got that taken care of. Let's do this. Oh, first, can you take that sugar and put that sugar right in here for me? And I'm going to just put a little bit.
That's a lot of sugar.
It is a lot of sugar. Not too much for all these donuts. But I love vanilla, and I put it in almost any of my baked goods. So I just like it. It's not in the recipe, but you can if you want. I'm just going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla right in there like that. And you can put it in or not put it in. Oops. Did you see my faucet? If you touch it, it turns on, and if you touch it again, it'll turn off.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? All right, so now in this, we're going to put the dry ingredients. So you're going to put all of these, just pour it right into this flour. Nope, you're gonna take all of these and put it in your flour.
Which one first?
Doesn't matter. You can just put them one. They all have to go in, so you can put. You want to do that and get them all out of it out? Yep. Good job, Christian. Yep. All right. That's good. Now you can put the rest of them in there. Okay. See, this is so easy. What makes this, you're going to just mix all the wet ingredients, mix the dry ingredients, and then we'll add the dry a little bit at a time to this.
Is this sugar?
Nope, that's salt, I believe. Okay. And just go ahead and put these in. Yep, dump that in. Good job. That's our ginger. And, yep, that's it. And I think that is our nutmeg. Let's see. And that's how you can tell. Nutmeg smells good. Okay. And that is our cloves. I really smell cloves. I really love the smell of cloves, don't you? Yeah. Okay. All that yummy goodness in there. We don't want to lose that. And put that in there. Good job. Okay, our baking powder. Okay, now we are ready. You can mix that up, and while you're mixing that up, I'll just mix this up. So plug your ears real quick. It'll just be noisy for a minute, not very long. And we're just going to mix all this up so it's all combined. And let's see here. There you go. Okay, and that's good. And now we have the fun part. I think I'll give you a little, maybe I'll give you a little measuring cup here. And why don't you take, while I'm mixing, and you just take this a little bit of time and sprinkle like that while I'm mixing, and just keep doing that, okay? So I'll put this over here close to you where you can get, and let's mix away, all right? Here we go. All right, see if I can keep up with him. He's pretty fast. I'm going to try to get this all mixed together while he's dumping away. All right. You're doing good. Woo!
I kind of got it on the table.
Oh, that's okay. I won't tell anybody. No, I'm sure they won't tell anybody either. There we go. All right. Almost. Yeah, maybe put some over there this next time. Yep, that's good. Good job. Try to keep it even. And it's getting thicker. You can see it start getting thicker. See? Yep. Almost. I have kind of a fun way, too, that we're going to actually put these in the donut pans. You can hear what we do from now? Let's do this. Let's just put all that in there. And then, let's do this. Let me get the rest of this right here on the counter so we won't spill. This is a clean counter because I washed it just before we went live. So, there we go. And now that's in there. And now, you can hold on that for a minute. And we're just going to try to mix that up. And you want to scoot down the sides a little bit for me, like this. And I'll stay away from wherever you're scooching, okay? There you go. Yep. Yep. How about right down there? Get all, like, it's just really clean those sides of the bowl really good. Okay. A little bit here. Good job. All right. All right, so now you can see there's a little bit of lumps in there, and I'm just going to mix it just a little bit more and get rid of those lumps. How's that? You want to hold that for me? Okay. And that is all there is to it. So now I'm going to snap those out of there. We'll put this over here.
Where do you want me to put this?
Well, here's what we're going to do. This is going to be a real fun part. We're going to set this aside for a minute because, you know, we have some special pans here. Let's put this over here. These are our donut pans. See that?
Wow.
You can purchase these if you live in the United States. Walmart carries them. You can order them on Amazon. And probably any country that's watching right now, if you go in an Amazon in your country, you can probably find these. And these are just donut baking pans. Because remember, these are baked, not fried. So they're a lot healthier donut. All right, let's see if we keep up with who's talking to us right here. Let's see, we have, Pamela Morgan said, hi, Christian. You want to say hello, Miss Morgan?
Hi.
And Max Merkley. Hello, Max, my friend. How are you doing? And then we also have Cheryl Thompson, Nesbitt's joining, and Ling Raquel is watching. Make sure you guys tell me where you're from, okay? We love hearing where you're from. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to dip these in the melted butter. So what we're going to do is when you melt butter in the microwave, and if you're vegan, you'll want to have soy margarine. Make sure you have a cover because butter has a way of, you know, kind of popping. And so we're going to just see about melting that in the microwave. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to put these up here for right now because we're going to get how we fill these is really a little bit of a trick here. I love to do it this way. Now you can just take 1/4 of a cup and fill each one a little bit at a time, but I think it's so much easier to do this. I take a Ziploc bag and I put my hand in there and I fill it up and take the sides of the bag down so it's like this. Can you see that? And then this holds it. I don't have to worry about holding the bag while I'm putting stuff in it. And we're going to put the filling right in here. Okay? So let's have our filling right here. You're going to take a little bit of this and get it right in the center and just keep filling it up till it's full. Can you do that for me?
Can you get it a
little closer?
There's
Okay, sure. Yep. And what I'll do is you want a little bit of this so that you can, that might be easier than this thing. Okay. And you'll see how easy it is to do this. It's so easy. And it's fun to make. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, good job. We're right in the center. That's perfect. Let's see if our butter is melted. And it's, oh yeah, it looks good. See this right here? It'll finish melting in a minute, and I'll just set that back
It kind of
here.
looks like eggs.
Hey, a little bit there, doesn't it? Okay. And
Is that enough?
nope. We're gonna fill it up good. Oh yeah, wow. He's really heaping it up now. That's really good. And let's see. Oh, guess what? Your grandpa's watching you, and he says you're doing a really good job. You want to say hi to Grandpa?
Hi, Grandpa.
And you know, grandpas like to know you love them too.
Love you, Grandpa.
That's good. See? What a good boy. And where's Grandpa from? Does he live close by? Well, good. I encourage all you guys to start a watch party and invite your friends to watch us too. This is a wonderful recipe year-round, but we especially like to have it at fall. And I'm going to put this up just a little bit more now. And
Is that enough?
almost. Let me put a little here in the middle. It's almost, because I want to have enough that we can fill all the pans. Let's try that. Okay.
Why are they in a plastic bag?
I'm going to show you. This is one of my favorite tricks that I like to do. See, now that I get it full like that, I'm going to put a little more in, and maybe even a little more. You think we can get more in here? You think? What do you think? Do you think we can find more? Well, let's try. You want to put one? You want to try to put a cup in there, right in the center? Yep, right there. All right, good job. Okay, now what we're going to do. Oh, you want to? Okay, let's get another one in there. All right. Okay, now I'm going to close the Ziploc bag, and I'm going to lift it out of the cup. See? And that was just my holder, and I kept one corner clean, right? I'll show you why in a minute. First, what I have is a spray. You want to shake that up for me really good? Just really shake it. Yep, that's good. And, okay, this is a nonstick cooking spray that has flour added to it. It's called a baking spray. And this isn't my favorite brand. I think Pam is the one I use the most, but they were out of it probably at the store, so I got this one. But this one works too. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray those pans, and guess what? It comes out white. You know why? Because there's flour in there, right? So let's get this one done too. And we'll do this one right here. Okay. Now I am going to cut the corner of this bag just ever so slightly. And then I'm going to squeeze this into the bag like that, fill it up. Wow. Isn't that cool? And I'm going to do the same over here.
It's like an icing bag.
It's like an icing bag. That's right. Have you ever done icing like that with your mom? Sure. Look at that. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
And then the next one is in here. And you just keep filling it up and filling it up like that. Here we go. And one more. Let's see here. And over here, whoops, I got a little off there, didn't I? So let's get this one over here too. And just see how easy this is to just, and this technique also works if you're doing cupcakes. It makes a really nice way to just put your cupcakes in there, and it's a mess-free way to do it. I do this for a lot of things when I'm working in the kitchen. I like to take those little shortcuts, you know. And so here's what we do. And we're going to keep on doing that. But until then, I'm going to put this in the cup. Let's put this away. And we'll finish that later. Let me put this over here. I want to show you what it's like to, we'll bake these after I finish these later. What we do to roll them. Here is some cinnamon. And you have like a cup and a half of sugar, and take a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon of cinnamon in that sugar. And if you want if you like it really strong cinnamon, go ahead and add another 2 tablespoons. That will fine. That's good. Let me give you something to mix it up here. You want to mix that up really good?
By the way, Christian has a message from Linda, or maybe Judy if you want to.
Okay, so Judy Williams says, Hi, Christian. This is Linda's mom from Ohio.
Hi.
Okay, and also Helene White says hi from Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. Thank you so much. And then we have Kathy Chung says hi, Christian, from Kathy at CKSDA Church. Oh, look who's watching. I'm so glad you guys are telling me where you're from, too. Cynthia's told me she's from Texas. And let's see who else is on here. Judy Woman. Oh, look, we just have lots of people joining us today, and we're glad you did. All right, now he's got this all mixed. I have my, now I'm going to, since that is, go mix a little so that there's no more white. Just, yeah, keep, you might want to go to like, if you take this from the sides and then up, you can probably do that good. And then let's take a little fork and we'll stir the butter up a little bit. That you did a really good job, Christian. That's amazing. Now, why don't you take this and go like this and mix that butter real good. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to heat these because what this process is immediately out of the oven. They get dunked into the butter and then into the sugar. And so what I want to do is show you that, but they need to be warm or it is not the same. So we're just going to just warm those up for 15 seconds. And it won't take but 15 seconds and they'll be ready.
Why it's not the same?
The reason it's not the same is because if it's a cold donut, it doesn't really absorb all the sugar, like the butter and the sugar. If you do it while it's hot, it melts into the sides of the donut a little more, and then the sugar clings to it better. And it's just yummy. Let's see. Oh,
Brenda,
yes?
I've seen that. If you do a cold donut, you get a thicker coat of butter on there.
That's true.
So,
A cold donut will yield a thicker coat of butter. If you like that, that's good. But we want to just keep it just barely at a minimum, okay? So here's what we're going to do. All right, Christian. You're going to take a donut. Let's see here if you got this. I'll just emulsify this just a little bit here. See how it changed a little color? Okay. Now, take this donut, and you're going to dip it in both sides, and then put it right into the sugar. Turn it over real quick, and it's a quick process. Yep, and then right into the sugar. And now, take a little of the sugar and sweep over it like that with the sugar. And
It's like you're burying a donut inside the sand.
yes, it's like playing in a sandbox, isn't it? You're just burying it. Okay, and now we'll just take it out, and look at that right there. Okay, so you want to try this one now? Yeah. Okay. Dip it over real quick. Into the sugar it goes. Bury it in that sand. There you go. Bury it good. Get it all on the sides really good. Because sometimes, you might have to just roll it in the sides a little bit. And there, look at that. Doesn't that look good enough to eat? All right, so I'm going to have you just come over here and put your hands under these. They're probably sticky, right? You want to just put it over the water?
Yeah.
Yep. And there you go. Didn't Christian do an awesome job? He did an amazing job. Okay, let's turn that off. Here's a towel for you right here. Yep, very good. Just dry your hands with the towel. And I'll put this away, and guess what? I think it's time for tasting. Are you ready to taste?
Somebody else did it.
Somebody else wrote into us? Okay, yes. Veronica wants you to know she's watching you, and she thinks you're doing a good job, too. Okay, so you can stand up here. What you're going to do at this point, you're going to take these, once you get like this, I literally just take the back of a spoon. If I'm doing it carefully, I don't even need to do it. But if I get messy like I did right here, what you're going to do is just take the back of the spoon. I got a little too much in there. And just run it around the top. Let me see what you... So if you get a little messy like I did, you just roll it around the top like that. Okay, with the back of the spoon. But normally when I'm being careful, I don't even have to use a spoon. So just like that. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bake that at 350 degrees for 18 minutes according to my oven. So start checking it at 15. A toothpick, when you put it in, needs to come out clean. If there's any moisture on that toothpick, leave it in for another minute and just keep checking it, okay? And at 18 minutes was perfect for me for my oven. But every oven is different, right? Some ovens are hotter than others. So So when they're done, I put foil out on the counter. I dump them out of the pan, and they go into the bath one at a time, into the sugar, and then onto the plate. So let's put this over here for right now, and we will see about. I think we should probably clean up our mess, though. What do you think about that? Let's see. Let me just clean out the mess right here. All right. So I'm going to let you be able to taste one too first before Mom and Dad come out and your siblings. Want to take a big bite? Is that good? Is that good enough to eat? You think you want 2 bites? Let me put this on another plate for your sister. How's that? And let me get the plates out here. And let me see here. We'll put some plates out here. And I think it's time to bring out, look at this finished product. Melissa, let me just get rid of this right here. If you could just put that down. Okay, and guess what we have right here? We have the sample. Look at that, folks. Already ready. So let's bring out Mom, Dad, which is Richard and Chrissy. And then let's have you introduce your brother and sisters. Come on, guys, run out here. You can do it. Come on here. And you can introduce here. We have one sister here. What's her name?
Taylor.
There's Taylor. And then we have
Sydney.
So Taylor, why don't you stay right up here so that everyone can see you. Sydney, you right up here. And we have her mom, Chrissy. And we have Johnny right here. And Dad, Richard. And we're so excited that you joined us today. Guess what? Do you want to try a half a donut or a whole donut? A whole one. Okay. What about you? A half one. Okay. Does Mom want your other half?
Yes.
All right. There we go. And what does brother want? You want me to have one for both of you? Sure. Okay. So here we go. And these are really good too, hot out of the oven. So now you get to try that. And what do you think? And do you see how easy that is? I mean, literally, it's just nothing but mixing the wet and the dry ingredients, put it in the pan, bake it, roll it in the sugar, voila, you're done. What do you think about that?
Delicious.
So good.
Yes.
Huh? You tell everybody there about it, okay? What do you think? Let them see you take a great big bite.
You tried at home. Tell them to try it.
Try it at home.
Would you recommend it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, I want to thank each of you for joining us today. I want to say a special thank you to Christian and your family for coming and being a part of Kids Club for Jesus, Cooking with Miss Brenda. And before we go, I want to remind you that it's time to vote for next week's recipe. Everybody gets to take a vote, and you will want to vote because this week was close. It was neck and neck. You know what almost won was our gingerbread trifle. That almost won. So that's how close. So every vote counts. Next week, our theme is Around the World. And so it's an international theme. Here are our recipes. Vegetable pad thai, Mediterranean rice, spicy Mexican fiesta soup, and Philly cheese. Whoops, you okay, sweetie? Okay, here you go. Stand right there. You're good. That's okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, that scare you a little bit? All right. He's standing on a stool down here so he could be as tall as Miss Brenda, right? Okay, so we have that Philly steak sub, spicy Mexican fiesta soup, Mediterranean rice, and vegetable pad thai. What do you think sounds good to you, Christian? Is that Philly steak sub? Yeah, I think so. What about you? What about you guys? Which one do you think?
The Philly steaks.
The Philly steak sub?
Steaks.
And you, same thing. What about Mom?
I don't know. The spicy Mexican fiesta soup sounds pretty yummy.
It is very yummy. Dad?
I think maybe so, or the Mediterranean rice.
Oh.
What do you think, Johnny?
Johnny said, I don't know. I don't have a stake in this one. He said, I just will eat it and it'll be good. So, well, I want to thank you so much for joining us. I also want to just encourage you to go to our website, kidsclubforjesus.org. Check it out, folks. It is an amazing site for kids. So many Christ-centered programs. We also have daily devotion. We have Bible studies online that you can sign up for, games, puzzles, nature nuggets, as well as contests that you can enter for prizes. So we have lots of fun things. You can also download it, Kids Club for Jesus, on your app, your smartphone or your iPad, smart tablet, and join us every day. We have something new for you. So I'm excited. Also, don't forget about our Kids Club for Jesus Facebook page right here. And don't forget to hit the like button, okay? Would you just join our Kids Club for Jesus on Facebook? We'd really love for you to do that. And also to pray. Really pray for us as a ministry and pray what God would have you do to financially support us. We're really depending on your prayers and financial support. This is God's ministry, and we are going forward in faith and just to spread the love of Jesus around the world. Well, that's all the time we have today. Remember, boys and girls, it's kids' time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. Wave, Christian. Everybody.